My name is Hilary Aho. I'm a metallurgist at Waupaca Foundry's Plant 1. I've been here about a year. As a metallurgist, I supervise the iron chemistry at the plant, and I work a lot with quality as well. So we're involved with the casting as it goes through being poured to how it's cooled and the testing before it leaves. I'd say the majority of the time is spent in the lab. We do go out on the floor on occasion as well. Something we do on a day-to-day basis is take chemistry samples from 3 different spots to see if the chemistry is in range. So the chemistry of the iron actually directly affects the quality of the product. If it's not in range, you're not going to get the correct microstructure that you need, and you will not get the correct mechanical properties. And then the part won't meet the material specification, and it's not a quality part. We also pour iron intake tensile bars. We'll put them into a tensile testing machine, which pulls at each end until it fractures, and that'll tell us the tensile strength of our iron. Testing our iron is an ongoing process. Different parts of our plant, like our melt department, will pour the wafers for us, and we'll check the chemistry. And then what we'll do is we have our spectrometer, and we'll burn those wafers to determine what our chemistry is. And then we'll end up putting it on a computer screen that people up in the melt department and down in our vertical molding department can see, so they know when to make adjustments based on what we've told them is in our iron. My job is interesting because of the variety. I don't do the same thing every day. There's always different challenges that you have to face and different projects you need to tackle. We have to make sure the process goes according to plan from start to finish, and make sure that when our castings leave the plant, they are quality and they're safe and they're what our customer wants and needs. I went to Michigan Tech bachelor's degree in materials science and engineering. It's pretty math-based and science-based. Some of the courses I had to take, like calculus, thermodynamics, fluid mechanics, how microstructures develop and what those microstructures are going to do to the strength and properties of the casting. I didn't know a whole lot about foundries, and it wasn't until I really got into school and learned a little bit more about them, how interesting they actually can be. I can use what I've learned to directly affect something and go out and watch it and see the end results, so it's a lot more rewarding. At the high school level, I think that you have to have a lot of drive. I think that anybody could do this if they really wanted to. You have to be a leader because you're responsible for a lot of things that are going to take place in the plant, so you have to also be organized as well. I learned about Waupaca Foundry from the school I went to. I actually had a recruitment fair, and I talked to some of the guys, I think, from Plant 4, and it sounded like it was kind of an interesting place that I wanted to check out. There's a lot of opportunity for advancement. Actually, a lot of the leaders in our company were metallurgists. I know our CEO was a metallurgist, our director of operations. At my plant, our quality manager and our production manager were both metallurgists. So they're all over the place, and the opportunities for growth are endless. Being a metallurgist is in demand in the foundry industry, because as long as you have foundries around, you're going to need a metallurgist. You're going to need somebody to be monitoring your process, making sure you're getting quality parts, and you're going to need someone with the background knowledge to make decisions. I like working over at Plant 1 for Waupaca Foundry. I like the people. I like the opportunities for growth that Waupaca has. I like the variety that they offer. I think my job is exciting and rewarding, and it's somewhere I really like to be. It is the coolest job in the plant.